everyone, Rarity Dash here, and we're doing another unboxing today. Yep, I've got a couple more figures to unbox for you guys. Before we get into it, though, let me remind you that I have opened up a P.O. box. I did so last month, and you can send stuff to it, and I'll open it up on the channel, and yeah, it'll be cool. Hopefully. I mean, it depends on what you guys send me, but hopefully you won't send me anything too weird. I probably shouldn't even say that, but I don't know. And you'll find the address for that in the description of this video and most of the videos I put out these days. I mean, sometimes I'll forget it because I have to have to copy paste it from video to video, but yeah, usually it'll be there, and you can send whatever you like to that address, and yeah, it'll be part of a future video. And I'll be doing my first one of those, my first official P.O. Box fan mail unboxing within the next couple weeks. I've already been sent a few items, but I've been told that at least one more thing is coming. I want to wait for that before I do the video for that. So it could be even next week. It depends. I do have to have the stuff forwarded to me because that's how I have it set up. I'm not really picking it up at the post office. I'm having it forwarded by an intermediary. So, yeah, yeah, that's going to take time. So it might not be next week. It might be the week after, but coming soon, within the next couple weeks, you'll see another unboxing, and that one will be stuff you guys have sent in, as opposed to this one, which is just more figures that I myself picked out and purchased and, yeah, had sent to me from Japan. And today we've got two more figures, and this time we're back to Nendoroids. Nendoroids, if you don't recall, are the cute little chibi ones like Yumiko up there in the left-hand corner that you see. And yeah, I've got two more today, and one of them is from a show I reacted to on the channel, and one of them, I mean, I guess is a character you see on the channel all the time. So we'll start with this one. I'm not really sure which is which. I think the slightly bigger box is the second one I mentioned, but I'm not sure. Knife. There we go. This box. I'm looking forward to doing the P.O. Box stuff for you guys. That'll be fun. Probably make these unboxings more interesting. Though I still like these figure ones too. It's always interesting. And of course you guys already know what it is, but here we go. You've seen the title. Well, we got extra item. And we've got Special Week from Horse Girls. Yeah, Uma Musume Pretty Derby, which was a show I reacted to. I mean, not really one of the more, I guess, notable reaction series on the channel, but it was one that I really enjoyed. I mean, it's a kind of underrated, cute show, and one that I would recommend if you haven't checked it out. But yeah, we got Special, and we got, yeah, show off this box art. Look at how adorable she is. Yeah, this was a fun series. I mean, it's about horse girls running, so probably not for everyone, but I certainly enjoyed it, because I mean, definitely a fan of the horse girls. And yes, I did kind of at least partly watch the show for the meme, just because of the MLP connection, but it was good. If I'd heard it was terrible, I probably wouldn't have even bothered. But, here we go. Instruction manual in there. Probably not going to need that. Nendoroids. Usually fairly straightforward. More so than the Figmas. do we got? Let's open up these accessories first. I gotta do it flat, or it'll fall everywhere. Yeah, packaging. Okay. So we got our stand. And not as cool as the JoJo stand, but the stand for the figure. And here's something interesting. This is the gate for yeah, racing gate, and it doesn't swing open, which is kind of a bit frustrating. It's just, oh no, yeah, it does. Okay, it's just very stiff. And of course it would. I mean, that's kind of necessary, but it's just, okay, now that I'm moving it more, it's loosening up and becoming less resistant. And I notice here that, yeah, it connects to the stand, and that way you can pose her in or behind a gate. That's kind of cool. I might have her like that. And the rest of what we got are some leg parts, extra joint, and there's tape in front of this. There we go. And let's see what we got here. Just a variety of hands and I think, yeah, arms. Little parts for special. And now let's look at her. Let's pause some more accessories first, but open up the main figure thing. And first we got a trophy. Get that. Kind of nice. Nice little trophy. We'll do accessories first. Come on. What is this? What is that? It's not focusing. I'm not really sure. Some kind of... trying to remember the anime. Like a letter? Tag? I don't know. But it's an item we have. Maybe if I look at the box, that'll help. Let's see. We have one with the... well, that's like her, yeah, the card thing from like the first episode or something. She, yeah, like vaguely remember that. And here's her oversized bowl of rice. That's an easier one. I don't know. I'm not really sure this was a worthwhile accessory, but yeah, the rice, that's better. Oh, and one more I almost missed, and it is. Oh, some chopsticks. Okay, it took me a while to realize what that one was too, but that makes sense. That's a reasonable accessory. That goes with the rice and helps for posing. And we also got one more in this little bag that came in, and I don't know what that is, but it's something. I don't feel much in here, but oh, there's a little thing. Yeah, little small. Probably just use the knife, but no, I got it. There's this thing. Oh, it's in another bag. What the hell? Making me really work for a carrot. Not really much of a bonus accessory, a carrot. And there we go. We got that, and now let's look at the face plates. We got happy face, overjoyed, special week, and then we got angry, determined face. That's her ready to run. And finally, let's take a look at Special herself. Bow back on. It's cool all the bows come off. Added bit of customization. It's the quality of the Nendoroid. I don't know if it's going to be harder to get back on, but got a tail in the way. Let's worry about the other ones first, because that might come off again. Take her head off. Decapitate my horse girl. Kind of hope for a second season of Horse Girls. I mean, I haven't really... Lots of stuff getting second seasons these days. That one, I would say it deserves it. Get that last plastic sheet back. And, yeah, you can see how these things kind of work. They're made of little pieces like this that you can put together. And let me get that final bow back on her back. It's really, it's a bit fiddly because of just the design. This bow right up against her tail, and then with the stand, it's going to probably even be worse because that's right there too. The hole that the stand goes in. Apologize for the bad lighting. I'm noticing that. But anyway, yeah, there we go. That's Special week. Looking adorable. And like the little ears, tail, quality horse girl. And I'll probably put her in a running pose eventually, but for now, I'm not going to really waste too much time on that, I don't feel. I'll just show off a different faceplate, so we can see how that works. Though I'm sure you guys mostly all know already. Probably seen my other videos with Nendoroids, or maybe you have some yourself. They're pretty cool. Yeah, that always freaks me out. Let's go ahead and put on the smiling happy face. Aw, look, she wants a hug. And, yeah, I'm not really sure if I'm going to bother with too much else there. But, yeah, I'm pleased with this. I mean, look at the detail on that, on the outfit and just everything. And despite how small these figures are, they're still articulated. And I mean, you already saw they're made of pieces, so they're like, yeah, you got a lot of customization you can do. I mean, you can even like swap pieces with some of them and make Though generally you don't want to do that, because you'll just end up with really weird-looking characters. But, yeah, I'm really, really pleased with the detail. I mean, this is a nice design, special week. A lot of parts. I don't think I closed that all the way quite, but, yeah, the little band around the hair and just a lot to appreciate with her design, and even the mismatching shoes. And it's all captured very well in this little figure, and I think it's pretty great. Let's put her on the stand, even though I'm not sure it quite makes sense with, yeah, and as predicted, this bow is going to be a bit of a problem with. Yeah, just gotta use a bit of force to get her to stay. These things are. But, there we go. Yeah, I should put her, if I'm gonna use this, well, let's take this off for now, this part. I'll probably put her, I think I'm gonna keep her in a running pose. Oh, well, those came off, but, either way, I'll fix it later. Probably going to keep her in a running pose when I put her over on my Nendoroid shelf, my windowsill, where I keep the other ones, which eventually that's going to be all full of Nendoroids. I don't know what I'll do then, but, yeah, I'll probably have her at the gate, with the gate open in a running pose, I think, and, but that'll be fiddly and take way too much time, so let's move on to the next figure. Yeah. Oh, did I? Oh, no, that's a hand. Well, I should show that, actually, since I've noticed that. This hand has a little thing on it, and that's how you get her to, like, hold some of these items, like the trophy. Which, I mean, that's not how Nendoroids always work. A lot of them have actual hand grips, but, yeah, that would be how I would want her to hold that, and I think the carrot works the same way. There's a little hole in it. You can see there. And, yeah, that's how you make her hold a carrot. There we go. Yeah, the bowl of rice works the same way. So that's interesting. Or maybe it's not. But, yeah, anyway, that was Special Week. Now on to the next one, and kind of the event of the day, at least as far as I'm concerned. You may recall that before last year, I wasn't really collecting Nendoroids. I was collecting Figmas pretty much exclusively. And then I got, who was my first one? Susie. Yeah, I got Susie. And, yeah, since then I've been getting Figma or Nendoroids pretty regularly, and starting a collection. And of course, for any kind of collection, you kind of have to go and get the one you really want. You have to. The collection is not complete without waifu number one, and that is why I went ahead and got this one. Yep, it's her. We've got Saber. Saber from Fate, Fate Stay Night, and Fate Everything. I mean, and this is the new version. I mean, Saber, of course, she's had multiple Nendoroids made of her, but this is the one that just came out. This is the Saber Altria Pendry, which Altria, I mean, that's interesting. There are so many different translations for her name. I think Artoria is the one that is most widely seen these days. I always went with Arturia because it makes the most sense, and yeah, just that seemed to be what it should be. But Artoria, I think, is what, like, the official one in the English version of Fate Grand Order is, maybe. And I don't know. but that seems to be what is most commonly seen these days. And definitely not Altria, but that is another one that you do see sometimes. And it's on this, so it's at least kind of official, because of course this is official Fate Grand Order merchandise. But of course I've not played Fate Grand Order. I'm a fan of this character from everything else Fate, pretty much. But I do want to play Fate Grand Order. It looks really cool to me, and I'm sure I would love it, but I don't know how I'm gonna find that time and what it would really, yeah. But I didn't have a Saber Nendoroid one, and a Saber Nendoroid, and I mean I have like 2 Saber Figmas. I have 2 different versions. But I didn't have an Nendoroid, and I really wanted one, and they just happened to announce a new version for Fate Grand Order. I'm not really sure how different it is from the previously existing Fate Nendoroids. It looks pretty similar to what I'm used to, so I don't know. But yeah, this is the new one I'm looking at. If you're a connoisseur of these things, you may be able to tell the difference between like previous ones that have existed for a long time. And this here, which was only just released. Got another instruction booklet. Just tell you everything I know. Is this one too? I'm always kind of curious with that. Yeah, it does, okay. I mean, I'm sure they do. I don't think they used to. Seems to be a newer thing. Used to be Japanese exclusive. Maybe that was just with Figmas. I don't know. We got another little thing. What is this? Well, it's just explaining this additional stand part, which is interesting. I mean, this little extension, the Special Week one has one of those too, but it was just by default attached to the stand. So, again, this plastic's rough. Make it easier. Okay. Yeah, this is one of the things to make the stand a bit longer. And what's... Huh. Well, we'll figure that out. Or no, there it is. If you find it difficult to assemble with part... Oh, so it's a different tip. Okay, that makes sense then. So we have 2 different tips. Huh. Interesting. Well, let's take a look at what else we got in this bag. We got some nice, nice Saber arms there. And is that a spare Hoge? Again, plastic is not. Maybe you're. I don't know, maybe it's not even on for her, but yeah, that definitely looks like Saber's Hoge. And those went everywhere, but at least they're all out now. And we got a variety of different arms. And then we got the stand. There we go. And we have another different tip. We have 3 different tips for the stand. Because yeah, this one does come off. So we got... These two are similar, but this one... Well, they seem exactly the same. I don't know, maybe this one's slightly thinner? I guess. But here's a more short, blunt one. It's also grooved. It's like, yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got like a hexagonal groove or something. So that might be something different. Anyway, let's move on to the more exciting part, which is the figure and its accessories. Starting with the swords. We got this nice invisible air. That's really pretty cool and nicely realized, I think, actually. It gets the effect across pretty cool for... I mean, it's always... I think probably pretty hard to figure out how to make an invisible sword work for a figure, but they did pretty good, I think. I mean, that gets it across pretty damn well, and it's just a neat looking thing. And I mean, usually I would be tempted to pose Saber with Excalibur, but that might actually be a bit more exciting. I'll have to think about it. But we do have Excalibur here, or I don't know what this is. It's like transparent. Is this... I guess this is Excalibur partially obscured by the invisible air? That's a weird one. Like, yeah, the blade is still kind of invisible, but the hilt is revealed. I don't know. I mean, I guess you really have your options for how you want to arm your Saber. And then we have, oh, I was going to say we had Excalibur, the regular version, but that's just the sheath. And you can have her with a sheath Excalibur, but you can't take it out. I mean, you can take this part up, but can you put like the... I mean, this obviously probably isn't going to work. Yeah, no. Well, that's weird. So this is the, I guess, closest you have. I mean, is that how Excalibur is in Fate Grand Order? Is it transparent? I mean, like, this is what I'm used to it looking like. This is the one from the Figma. And it just has a metal blade. So, not sure what that's about, but it's definitely unique. Yeah, I think I'm going to have her with invisible air. And now, faceplates. We got happy, cute Saber. Looking adorable. And we have shouty, fighty Saber, who is also adorable. And then we have Saber herself. And, oh, I see why we have the spare Ahoge now. Because she's got this crown. Which, I don't know about the crown. That must be a Fate Grand Order thing, too. I mean, she is the king, but, I'm not used to Saber having a crown. It's, I mean, it's cool. I do like it. But, it's different. The cape, too. The cape is awesome, but that's different. Again, spend the time to take all this stuff out. Take out the plastic, and it's interesting the construction of this looking. It's constructed in an interesting way. I'll show you what I mean. And we got the skirt, the complex armor skirt, which, can you take just parts of it off? Nah. It's all or nothing. Because, I mean, obviously, Saber at times will just take off the plating and leave the skirt part. But yeah, you'll see you see where the hole for the arm is? That's not actually how this connects as a figure when you use the cape. When you use the cape, the arms are just attached to the cape, which is kind of bizarre. But they seem well articulated for being attached to a cape, so I guess it works. You get a full range of movement, and you can pose, but yeah, her arms are not actually attached to her body when you when you really break it down there. So that's interesting. And of course, if you did want her without the cape, you would use these spare arms, and that's where they come in. And yeah, that's how that would work. And with the hands, if you want like this hand for grasping a sword, you can use it with the cape still. So there's a full range of customization, and yeah. Yeah. Come on, Saber, your head needs to go back on. Come on. This is give me trouble. Oof. Sometimes you just need... Okay, there we go. I think it clicked. There we go. But, yeah, let's take the crown off, because, I mean, I don't know. Just not used to it. I prefer her with just her. Oh, okay. Which, get the angle right. And, not liking the neutral face, so let's swap that out for another one. Let's go cute for now. So again, I'll probably pose her in a battle pose, ultimately. There's the holovoid. Oh God. Look at that. Oh, he said look at that and he couldn't even see it. Well, there we go. There's Saber looking like freaking adorable. And, I may get rid of the cape too. I mean, it's really cool. I really like it, but I just, now let's try other arms. Let's, see. I mean, we have arms pre-prepared for us, so shouldn't be that much trouble. Her arms are these arms that attach to the body directly are prepared for a sword, I think. So let's give her a sword. Let's give her her weird looking Excalibur. Yeah. Yeah, looking adorable. That's probably not the best face for for that. I'm guessing the different tips for the thing has something to do with that cape. Like maybe the slightly more narrow one, I think, is better. Does that not fit on the stand? Yes, that's good. Because yeah, I should show that. The hole's a little like there, and I think you would have to send it through that hole into Saber's hole in her back, or maybe just sending it through the cape's enough to secure it on the stand. But whatever the case, I can see why it might be a bit more difficult, and that's why they gave you a different part. I mean, even with that part, I think I used the right one. Still kind of a bit, take some force. And there we go. Adorable Saber and Special Week. New, cute Nendoroid duo. Gonna be going up there on the shelf with the other ones. You just fell over, Saber. I'll be coming up with some better poses on my own time, which you'll probably see when you see them. Yeah, up there on that shelf in other videos. So yeah, as said, again, next time I do an unboxing, it will be P.O. Box stuff sent in by you guys. So probably not anime figures. I'll be unboxing something else for a change, and we'll see how that goes. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.